Real quick, I just want to point out once more why I fell off of Call of Duty. Just hear me out. So, as many of you guys, I'm sure too, I got really into Warzone back in the day when it like first launched, lockdowns. It's all we ate it up, man. We loved Warzone back in the day. But ultimately, I think the core reason why I fell off of it was not just hackers and poor quality of life updates, stuff like that, but also Activision has a habit of breaking the game and then selling you the fix for it for an exorbitant price conveniently at the precise moment it breaks. They go into DMR zone, they break the game, everything is dominated by DMRs because it's just 2-tap kills at 200 yards. Like, it's ridiculous. And they just so happen to be selling that exact blueprint for that gun in the shop for 20 bucks. So if you want to be even slightly competitive, you have to buy the skin and you got to do that. It drives me crazy. They did it like the Gallantry Mac 10. That was super goated. And then it just so happened to be available in the store the moment that it breaks. And it's just time and time again. That's what they're doing. And notably, they're bringing back Verdansk. They're bringing back the original map. People are excited for it. And as part of that, they're bringing back a skin that people remember from back in the day. But they're doing the most Call of Duty thing ever. So if you don't know what this skin is, it's called the Rose skin. This skin originally dropped back in the early days of Warzone. And all of the biggest streamers and YouTubers used it. The reason they used it is because Rose is top to bottom covered in black matte cloth. And then this looks like this version has like a little bit of specular maps on it, but it's a very diffused black skin. That means when you are in corners, when you are hiding in shade or whatever else, you can't be seen. She also was very, very slender and everything. So streamers used it because it offered an advantage. Like when you used the Rose skin, it made it so you were harder to see and it made it harder, for people to down you and kill you and win. And they just happened to sell it, but then they took it off and they didn't sell it after that. And they were like, oh, well, we made some adjustments to the skin to make it easier to see, but whatever. They kind of just ignored it. They're bringing it back though. And they're bringing it back as part of the like battle pass for $30, which is a good bit more than the typical cost of a skin pack in the game. Yeah, it's just that's what you're gonna do. Rose first appeared in Warzone in July of 2020, mere months after the game hit the market. She became a staple of the battle royale landscape, with everyone grinding to the battle pass to tier 100 to acquire the legendary operator skin. And again, it's because all of the biggest like players, competitive players, use the skin because they considered it to offer an advantage, and they're bringing it back if you have $30, and it drives me crazy. But this is just what it is. I understand how people are like, well, you don't technically need the skin to play and be competitive. It's true. Like if you've got a 4 KD, if you're in a 1 KD lobby, you will do better than them, even if you're using a neon green skin. It's just true. But the fact that this is even on the table is the broader problem I have with it, is that the moment that things start to feel like you are creating 2 tiers of players, those who have and those who have not, those who have the money to spend on skins and those who do not, I think the core integrity of the game falls apart. I cannot stand it. I hate it. And so I hope that they eventually wake up to it. But the reason they do this is because people buy it. And I guarantee you, this is going to do millions, tens, maybe even hundreds of millions of dollars, just this one battle pass, because so many people will be throwing money into it to finally get the Rose skin, And it's really too bad. I still blame the horse armor DLC for all of this. No, what you need to understand is that they took the path less trod. They were pioneers. I cringe every time I see this Black Cell crap. Such an egregious money hungry microtransaction. I just think it's unfortunate that people still buy it, but they do. And that's the thing is, what was it? It was like the old story where they offered, I think it was $80 mount in World of Warcraft, and everybody lost their minds about it, but it made more money than like most AAA games did that year. That one microtransaction. It's ridiculous. Was it 90? Yeah, dude, like it's insane, but people buy it. Whatever outrage you hear online is nothing compared to how much money they're actually making from it. You know, it's ridiculous. It's the same reason why, like that Assassin's Creed stuff, people point out the in-game shops, people point out like the map packs, the resource packs, the skins, the armor sets, whatever. And like, I don't know anybody who's buying those kits, but no doubt thousands or even millions of people do, because they keep doing it. You know, it's crazy.